When chapman billies leave the street, and drouthy neighbours meet, as market days are wearing late, and folk begin to tack the gate, by God, we've got it.
Yep.
They got it. While we sit boozing at the nappy, getting food unca happy, thinking on the long Scots miles, the waters, mosses, slaps and stiles that lie between us and our hame, where sits our sulking sullen dame, gathering her brows like gathering storm, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. This truth found honest Tam of Shanter, as free a air and night did canter, all there, from near a Tunser passes, were honest men and bonny lasses. Aye, Tam, had thou but been so wise, attain thee in wife Kate's advice. She told thee well there was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drunken blellum, the frae November to October, in market night there wasn't a sober, and no camelder with the miller, that sat as lang as thou had siller, and every nag was caught a shoe on, the smith and thee got roaring foo on, and at the Lord's house, even on Sunday, the drank were cooked in June till Monday. She prophesied that later soon there would be found deep drowned in Doon, or catch for warlocks in the mirk, past all the ways, old Hunty Kirk. Ah, gentle dames, they gars me greet, to think him bonny counsel sweet, how many lengthened sage advices the husband for the wife despises. But to our tale. In market night, Tam would get planted unca right, fast by night go bleeding finally, with raving swats that drank divinely, and at his elbow, Suitor Johnny, his ancient, trusted, drouthy crony. Tam loved him like a very brother. They had been fou for weeks together. The night drew on with sangs and clatter, and aye the air was growing better. The landlady, with Tam good gracious, with secret favours sweet and precious. The Suitor told the squeamish stories, the landlord's laugh was ready chorus. The storm outside might rail and rustle, Tam didn't mind the storm or hustle. Care, mad to see a man so happy, he drowned himself among the nappy. As bees flee home with lades of treasure, the minutes winged their way with pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, o'er all the ills of life, victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread, he sees the flower, the bloom is shed, or like the snow falls in the river, a moment white then melts the river, or like the borealis rays that flit ere you can point the place, or like the rainbow's lovely form, they vanishing amid the storm. Nae man can tell the time or tide, the hour approaches, Tam one ride. That hour of night's black arch the keystane, that dreary hour he mounts his beast in, and sick a night he takes the road in, as ne'er poor sinner was abroad in. The wind blew us toward Blanche lashed, the rattling shores were on the blast, the speedy gleams the darkness swallowed, loud, deep, and lang the thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand, the devil had business on his hand. Will mounted on his grey mare Meg, a better never lifted leg, Tam scalped on through dough and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whilst holding fast his good blue bonnet, whilst crooning o'er some old Scotch sonnet, whilst glowering round with prudent cares, lest bogles catch him unawares. Kirkalloway was drawing nigh, where ghosts and howlets nightly cry. By this time he was crossed the ford, when in the snow the chapmen snored, and past the birks and mickle stain, where drunken Charlie Brack's night bane, and through the whins and near the cairn, where hunters found the murdered bairn, and through the thorns aboon the well, where Mungo's mother hanged herself. Before him Doon pours all his floods, the doubling storm roars through the woods, the lightnings flash from pole to pole, near and more near the thunders roll, when glimmering through the growing trees, Kirkalloway seemed in a blaze. The oak aboard the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing. Inspiring bold John Barleycorn, what dangers they can make us scorn. With Tiffany, we fear no evil, with Uskabal we'll face the devil. The swats are aimed in Tammy's norrel, fair play, he couldna deals the borrel, but Maggie should right stare astonished, till by the heel and hand admonished, she ventured forward in the light, and wow, Tam though an unca sight, warlocks and witches in the dance, naked children brand new from France, their hornpipes, jigs, strathspeys and reels, put life and metal in their heels. A winnock bunker in the east, there sat Old Nick in shape of beast, a towsy tight, black, grim and large, to give the music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and got them skittle, till roof and rafters had did diddle. Coffins stood round like open presses, that showed the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrips light, each in its cold hand held a light, by which heroic Tam was able to note upon the holy table a murder's banes and divot airns, twa spang lying we unchristened bairns, a thief, new cut his fair rape, with his last gasp his gab did gape. 5 tomahawks were blood red rusted, 5 scimitars were murdered crusted. A garter, that a babe had strangled, a knife her father's throat had mangled, whom his son of life bereft, the grey hairs yet stuck to the heft, and mair, a horrible offer, that e'en to mention would be unlawful. 3 lawyers' tongues turned inside out, lies seemed like a beggar's clout. 3 priests' hearts, sorry, lawyers, 3 priests' hearts, rotten black as muck, lay stinking vile in every nook. As time grazed on, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew. They set, they reeled, they crushed, they clicked it, till Walker Carl and swat and reek it, and cussed their daddies to the work, and lick it at it in their sark. Tam, had they been queens, all plump and strapper in their teens, their starks instead of creasy flannin been snow white 1700 linen. Their breeks of mine, my only pair, the ains were plush of good blue hair. I would have given that my hurdies for eagles of the bonny birdies. But withered beldams all in the roll, rigwoody hags with spina foal, looping and flinging her cummock. Wonder didn't I turn my stomach. But Tammy knew what was what through Brawley. There was a winch and Wally that night enlisted in the corps, lying after Ken and Carrick shore, where many a beast to dead she shot, and perished mony a bonny boat, and shoot both meikle corn and bear, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cuddy sark, a paisley hand, that had a lashes she had worn, in longitude, the sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was wanted. A little kenned her Evan granny, the sark she caught for her wee nanny, with 12 pound Scots, 'twas all her riches, whatever grace the dance of witches. But here my muse her wing Moncur, 6 flights as far beyond her poor, to sing her nanny lap and flang, her supple jade she was in strang. Her heart time glurred like ane bewitched, and thought is very een enriched. Till first they caper, sin another, but here my muse her wing Moncur, 6 flights as far beyond her poor, to sing her nanny lap and flang, her supple jade she was in strang. Her tow stand glurred like ane bewitched, and thought is very een enriched. Till first they caper, sin another, Tam tint his reason out together, and roars out, "Well done, cutty sark!" In an instant, all was dark. Or scarcely had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sallied, as bees was out with angry fight, when plundering herds assail their bite. When open pushes mortal foes, when pop, she stopped before the nose. As eager runs the market crowd, when catch the thief resounds aloud. So Maggie runs, the witches follow, with money and eldritch screeching hollow. Tam, they'll get left here, and hell they'll roast you like a hern. In vain I Kate the weeks are coming, Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now do the speedy utmost, Meg, and win the keys into the brig. There than thou the tail may toss, a running stream they dare not cross. But ere the key stain she could make, the feet, the tail she had to shake. For nary, far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam with furious ettle. But little wished she Maggie's mettle. A spring, but off her master hailed, but left her end behind her ain great tail. The Carlin caught her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now while this tale of truth shall read, ilk man or mother's son take heed, when near a drink you feel inclined, or cutty sarks are on your mind, think ye may buy the joys are dear. Remember Thomas Shanter's meal.